Hey, so we're gonna be reading this. Yes, it's a dirty ass book because I had it for years. But we're gonna be reading the chapter, but not the whole chapter, just what my intuition tell me to read. Okay, shrines. Don't laugh if I say the word wrong, right? So a shrine is a place that is devoted to specific energy, purpose, or individual, all of which come in under the precept of a force. Above all else, you are a shrine unto your higher self. Shrines can be built and kept up by anyone. Specific initiations or critical memberships are not, we fucking this word up. Requested. Certain forces may have more than one shrine, and those specific shrines may serve particular aspects of those forces. Depending on the dimension of the particular force being enshrined and worked with, ascendant levels of ceremony initiation may be called for. A shrine is a place of preservation. In this we are serving as curators for a specific force or entity. Your shrine will often house objects and energies that speak to a single purpose, experience, or person. Consider a shrine a testament, and that you will want to add objects that serve to preserve the idea or vigor surrounding the force that you are enshrining. Your shrine space is for energies that you desire to cherish and maintain at a certain state. Anything that we perceive can be perceived, even if only by symbolic design. In fact, a shrine is typically a time-based construction. What this means is that with the shrine, we are usually preserving a moment or something at a certain moment. Consider the martial arts remarkable. The goal of a mortician is to show an individual who has recently transcended their human state in a form that still appears to be human. This is a form of enshrinement. The form of sacred space or portals is an ideal location to commune with a specific energy for the purpose of the divination. Historically, an enshrinement would be considered, consecrated, I think I messed that word up, to a specific oracle. This spiritual housing would serve to focus the energy and would literally house it like a object, aka crystal, right? In this design, the spiritual aspirant is pulling a force to them. This alone is the core purpose of ritual. The shrine facilitates ritualistic activities better than any other space. At this location, one is urged to bring what resides in the immaterial world to the world flesh in effect. Okay, so look, it says, excerpt from AUN spiritual training phase, shrines and altars. A shrine is a dedicated space or experience dedicated to a certain force. A shrine is usually designed by the dictations of the energy you are working with. When building a shrine, I advise you to tune into the frequency of the force person you are dictating to it. It too. I know that when we are working with ancestors, aka predecessors, and people, we may have felt an infinity for when they walk the physical plane, but it's best to construct your shrines using intuition. Tune into the wishes of the forces you're enshrining. The reason for this is simple. All too often we lock ourselves into a temporary identity of someone based on what stage in their lives development that we are crystallize them at. This is a great for nostalgic, and sentimental purposes, but on the celestial level of our images frozen in time do little to empower the forces we are looking to work with. Let's consider our ancestors, aka predecessors, the one that walked before us, for this concept. When our loved ones make the transition to the ancestral realm, their physical body stays here on earth. What continues on? They receive a glorified body. After their transition in their human identity becomes the shadow. The spiritual identity becomes the more pronounced character. Here on earth, for many people, the physical is all that is seen, and they only see glimpses of the spiritual world. After transitioning, the reverse becomes true. So your job as a shrine erector is to attune yourself to the newness of the energy you are looking to provide the gateway for. When people make the transition, not only do they transform, but they are always exposed to a new realm of archetypes. Those who transition even receive the new spiritual names that coincide with their full spiritual identity. Performing spiritual work is not just about learning the profitability of the ancient, but it also demands that the workers stay on the cusp of spiritual technology.